The roasting was done in a very fun way, Hunnam said of Johnson, who ended up starring opposite Jamie Dornan in the erotic romantic movie series. Charlie Hunnam has no regrets at all about dropping out of 50 Shades of Grey, but Dakota Johnson hasn't let him off that easy. In a chat with Variety pegged to his new starring role in Monster, The Ed Gein Story, the 45-year-old actor said that he and Johnson, 35, ran into each other recently, a decade after the first 50 Shades film hit theaters. She gave me a bit of a hard time about it in a very fun way, Hunnam said about passing on the role of Christian Grey, which ultimately went to Jamie Dornan. Of initially taking on the gig before later bowing out, I just wasn't thinking clearly, the Sons of Anarchy alum continued, saying elsewhere with a laugh that he never looked back. Dornan, 43, appeared as Christian opposite Johnson's Anastasio Anna Steele in all 3 50 Shades films based on E.L. James's books of the same name, 50 Shades of Grey, 2015, 50 Shades Darker, 2017, and 50 Shades Freed, 2018. Back in 2021, Dornan reflected on struggling with the reception of 50 Shades of Grey and its sequels, speaking with British GQ about the backlash surrounding the films. "There's nothing like 50 Shades in terms of, it was based on books and we were staying very close to these books," he said. "These books were loved by fandom. Really loved, obsessively loved and despised by every critic. Real critics hated the books. You know that you're going to have these movies that are for the fans, that the fans are going to love, that are gonna make a ton of money. But you know that the critics will be just, licking their lips, and that's exactly what happened," the Belfast star continued. "And we knew that was going to happen, so you're watching that play out, and at times that's effing difficult," Dornan added. He also admitted in the same interview that he was relieved Hunnam had landed the role initially, explaining, "I thought, that's great, what a nightmare for that guy. He's going to have all this scrutiny." But Dornan added that he immediately felt the wrath of hatred after snagging the role upon Hunnam dropping out. Despite the negative attention, Dornan insisted he didn't regret taking the role because it led to more opportunities in his acting career. "Every move I have made in my career, post those films, I have only been able to do because of those films," he said. "All of the stuff, like Belfast, Beyond Private or any well-received, more independent stuff I've done the last 5 or 6 years, they're only paying for those films to be made off my name because I'm in a franchise that made $1.4 billion. That's how that works. It's all part of it, it's given me so much, so of course, I don't regret it," Dornan explained.